grounding, settling in. So make sure you have comfortable place to sit on. It doesn't have to be a yoga mat. You can have some blankets underneath. In this class, there is no standing postures. It's all on the ground. And especially to start with, please have a pillow beneath you and have some blankets around. And then bring yourself into a comfortable sitting posture. Also, you can have some candles and, you can create a little bit ambience. Okay, so let's close the eyes and bring the hands on the lap or anywhere comfortable, and close your eyes and bring your attention to your body. So this is almost the end of the week. How is your body feeling today? Do you feel any discomfort anywhere, any pain, any ache, any tightness? You can ask yourself, how are you, my body? And just listen. And then ask yourself, what do you need from this session this evening? How do you want to feel at the end of this class today? And now you can open your eyes. We're going to start a gentle neck stretch. So moving the left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, swinging the head from one side to the other side. Could be really, really slow. Maybe you might be stopping in one of the shoulder for a couple of seconds and then moving to the other side. Or if you feel you want to move your body a little bit during these warm-ups, you could do it quicker. So remember, during this class, we're treating ourselves as if treating 5 years old child. Imagine your 5 years old version doing this practice. So take care of yourself, be friend with yourself. So no forcing, no judgment. And if you feel any pain during any of the posture, that is a sign from the body that is something going wrong. So please take one step back and then release the posture, or just taking one step back. See if you can avoid the pain, stop the pain. Okay, now bring the head back to center and now interlace the fingers and then hands just at the base of your skull. Draw the elbows backward. You can change the position of the legs. So if that's more comfortable, you can extend, or just if you're in cross leg, just switch the legs. Now inhaling in the center, exhaling, rounding in and dropping the chin to the chest. Inhaling up again, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling, lifting the heart, look up. Exhaling, rounding in. Maybe each time going a little bit deeper. Inhaling up, exhaling, rounding in. Inhale up, exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale up, exhale in, and now we're gonna stay here just for a couple of seconds with the arms, weight of the arms. Maybe the stretch at the back of the neck is getting stronger, deeper. And as I said, if you feel any pain, just lighten the hands, arms at the back of your head to avoid the pain. And then all the way back up. Now release the arms on the side and bring the hands on your knees, or if your legs are extended, on the lap, and lift the shoulders up as high as possible, and then drop your head back. Now we are massaging the back of the head, moving the left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder, having half circles. Close your eyes, just feel into it. Feel the tissues softening. This is a really good massage. And it's a really good one to remember and to do during the day, especially if you're feeling tight shoulders, neck, any pain around the neck. And again, this could be really slow. Let's do it a couple, very, very slow. So starting on one of the shoulders, start rolling down at the count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Now bringing the head all the way back in the center. Now you can try letting go of the shoulders and see if this is okay, or if you feel any pain around the neck, then keep the shoulders lifted. Otherwise, you can let it go and enjoy the opening of the chest. Roll the shoulders back, really opening the heart space. So which is in between your shoulders, sternum up to your chin. And you can imagine you inhaling into this space and exhaling out through the space. And with each breath, you're lightening, clearing this area, emptying the chest. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One more breath. And now, with your next breath in, you can slowly lift the head back to the center. And just a very, very small circles. Imagine there's a thread in the center going up in through your throat and having very, very small circle around it. So we are not really going down to the shoulders. The 360 degree circles is actually not very good for neck. It's not a natural rotation for the neck. So we're doing very gentle one, therefore. And back to center. Now open the arms to the side, palms of the hands facing upward. Now turning the palms down and back and up again. Down and back. So turn the arms, maybe, I don't know if you can see my palms now turn 360 degree upwards and all the way back. Down and up and back. So if you feel any pain around shoulders, you don't have to go all the way. So maybe just going down is enough. See where you are. This is really good for strengthening the muscles on the arms. And release. Now bring both of the elbows together in front of your chest, lifting the elbows to the shoulder level. Now keeping the arms together, slowly lifting the arms up. The forearms together, lifting as much as you can. And stay there. Push the arms towards each other and then slowly down. Let's do it with breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Now all the way, moving the hands on your back, elbows comes to the side of the head, and drop the hands, arms down in the center of the spine. So keeping the right elbow pointing up, with the opposite hand, hold the elbows and see if you can draw the arm a little bit backward and forearms goes lower on the spine. So here, what we are looking is a really good stretch inside of the arms, on the shoulders and armpit. So elbow is pointing up and backwards, not opening to the side, and make sure your head is in the center, not crunching the head to the sides. You can, by the way, change the sitting posture, so make sure you sit in a comfortable way. So see if you can draw the elbows a little bit more backward and downward. So going really deep on the stretch around the right shoulder, shoulder blades and the armpits. And now back to center. Now we're gonna change the sides. This time, left elbow going up with the opposite hand holding on the elbow, and then same thing on this side. Drawing the elbow back and down. So your left hand, left forearm parallel to your spine and going down to your hips, towards your lower back. And the feeling we are looking is a good stretch inside of the arm, on the left side and on your shoulder blades. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more breath. And now slowly releasing the arms. Let's just shake the arms. And now we're gonna come back to cross-leg sitting again. We're gonna do some side stretches. So here, if you are not able to sit upright, if your pelvis pulling you backward, if knees are too high, please sit on pillows. You can have as many pillows as you need. Now, right hand on the right side, sliding down, maybe all the way down to elbows. Maybe you are here. So what we want to do to keep the sitting bones grounded. If your hips are lifting, no, don't go too much down. So keeping the sitting bones grounded, both of them, and then lifting the opposite arm all the way to the side. We are not dropping the torso down, it's open. So your chest, your arms all in one line and facing forward. So heart is looking maybe upward, but not downward. So draw the left shoulder back and all the way up and to the other side. Again, now we are on the left side. So right shoulder on the top, draw the right shoulder back to make sure your heart is lifted, not your torso is not falling down, not facing down, but facing forward. Now we're going to do this in flow. Inhale up, exhale down. 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 Just a couple of more times. And slowly back to the center. Now we're going to start going a little bit deeper for the hips. Okay, so let's bring the sole of the feet together and then drawing the feet closer to your hips. And again, maybe sitting on a pillow here if your knee is too high, if you are drawn backward. And here the torso is really vertical, your spine is straight, holding on the ankles, ideally on the toes if you are able to reach without hunching your back. Okay, lift the heart and then slowly flapping the wings of the butterfly. This is butterfly. And relax your face muscles, relax the jawbone. Open and close your mouth. Let's in and out through the mouth, breathing in and out through the mouth. Opening the mouth as you inhale and closing as you exhaling. This is really good for softening the jaw muscles. And then let's let go of the knees. And now lift the heart again, inhaling, and then as you exhaling, slowly dropping the chest, dropping the belly button down, keep your spine straight, and then all the way back up. Now release the hands on the floor. Now from here, we're gonna go a butterfly, and we're gonna stay here for some time, for maybe one or 2 minutes. So please make sure, again, if you feel you're drawn backward, have a pillow. It can help if you sit on the edge of a pillow, not on the top, but at the edge. So your pelvis tilted forward, so you can go deeper going forward. So we're gonna bend forward here. And again, keeping the back straight, hands on the floor this time. Start walking the hand forward and dropping your belly button without rounding your back. So no vertebra going outward on your back. You can go and touch your lower back and see if it's okay. And then stopping where your body stops you. So we are not forcing. The natural place that your body stops. Once you're there, just check if you are okay. Do you feel any pain anywhere? If you feel any pain inside of the hips, for example, you may come back a little bit. If it is inside here, maybe a bone squeezing a piece of flesh, so you can have a blanket here in between your, the legs and the lower belly. Otherwise, we are here, and make yourself still. Maybe close your eyes and soften your arms, soften the chest, soften your back. And now you can try letting go of your back. Now you don't have to keep the back straight any longer. But if you feel any pain on the lower back, then you will have to keep the spine straight. And same for the back of the neck. Any pain at the back of the neck, when you let it go, you need to keep the back of the neck in line with the spine. Otherwise, let go of the back, let go of the head, and your torso just sinking down over your feet. And we are not forcing to chest go down. Just let your body do what it needs to do itself. So this is the difference between yin and hatha and other styles of yoga. In yin yoga, we hold the space and body will open up. The tissues actually opens up when you are not forcing them. And once your tissue softens, all the muscles will be relaxed and and stretched. And just stay there. Now let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And with each breath, imagine as you're breathing out, you're relaxing the joints, relaxing all the muscles, and you're letting go of your body, of this holding feeling. You don't need to hold anything at the moment in this posture. Your body is holding itself. You don't need to hold the elbows. You don't need to hold your wrists, your ankles, your feet. And with each breath out, relaxing the body more and more, emptying and lightening the body. Breathing through the nose, out through the mouth, and again relaxing the jawbone. And relax all the muscles in the face, the cheeks, between eyebrows, around the eyes. Relax your forehead. Relax your ears. Relax the skin of the face. And relax the skin of the whole head, the root of the hairs, back of the head. If you can have that feeling just for a second, your body will be recording this muscle memory, and your body will learn more and more to be relaxed, not tense. So this is what we are also practicing in this class, teaching the body again how to be relaxed. That's the natural state of the body, but as we grow, we learn tensing and holding the body all the time. Now we are unlearning this. And remember, if it feels too much anytime, you can lift up a little bit, take care of your body. And you don't have to be exactly in the same picture I'm showing you. So be gentle with yourself. No forcing in this class. And you're treating yourself as you would treat 5 years child. Three more breaths here, and then we're gonna start slowly releasing the posture. So slowly preparing yourself without hurrying, and we're gonna do all the way backwards. So starting with lifting the head, lifting the chest, straightening the back, and then slowly walking the hands back. And bring yourself into center and hold on the knees. And then bring the knees together. Now, let's extend the legs, stroking the legs. Stroking is really good for circulation, for the lymphatic system. So stroking the back of the legs. That's why cats like stroking. They know what is good for them. Okay, so let's bring the hands on the side of the hips and Actually, let's keep the legs extended. Then let's do a little bit ankle rotation. So open the feet 2 feet apart, 2 feet apart, and making circles, big circles with the feet. And as you do this, notice, are the feet synchronized? What is the size of the feet? Do you feel any resistance, any of the feet, or any in any direction? And back to the center and other way around. Okay, now let's let it go. And now let's come to the knees and the hands. And then make sure you have extra support, extra blanket under your knees. And it's better if hands are more in a firm place. So here, knees are below the hips and wrists are under your shoulders. Just thinking I'll do this way. Yeah. Okay, so let's take the toes under. So we're gonna press the toes under and stretching the back of the ankles. So let's drop the hips towards your heels and then moving forward and then backward again. Forward and backward again. Forward and backward again. And forward. Now let's flatten the feet. And we're gonna start with cat and cow's flow. If you know what we are doing, you can go ahead and do it on your own breath. Otherwise, we'll do it together. So starting with an inhale, dropping the belly down, lifting the tailbone, and then moving the ribcage forward and upward. So this is the most important thing here. It's not just dropping and lifting the belly. It's more moving the ribcage up towards the sky. This will extend the front of the spine. That's what we want to feel. So moving the ribcage up, feel the stretch from your abdominal up to the chin as you're looking up. And then exhaling, rounding in. Now pressing the hands down, press the top of the feet and lift the shoulder blades, drawing the hips in, look towards your navel. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, move the ribcage up, look up towards the sky, and exhaling, rounding in. Inhaling again. And exhaling, rounding in. Inhale up again. Exhaling, rounding in. And we're gonna repeat this a few more times. You could do it on your own breath. Remember, as you're breathing in, dropping the belly, moving the ribcage up, and feel the expansion to the front of the torso. And as you're rounding in, opening the back and compressing the front. Inhaling, opening the front of the torso, lower abdominal up to the chin, and rounding in from tailbone up to the base of your scalp. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And coming back to the center. And now lower yourself on the floor. Extend the arms, the legs backwards. And we're gonna have a deep the stretch for the lower back. So here, the first thing is really letting go of the legs and the hips, and elbows are right under your shoulders. You hold the upper arms with your hands This is the gap you need to have in between your elbows. And then you can extend the forearms and lift the chest by pressing the elbows down. Again, relaxing the buttocks and the legs. This is really important because here we are working on the spine, and this is really, really good for releasing the pain from the lower back. And you need to relax the hips and buttocks so that we can really go in deep into the base of the spine. And here, what we are looking is a strong compression on your lower back. If you don't feel that in Sphinx, in this posture, have a pillow under the elbows. See if this is okay, if this feels better. Or if you feel you can really go much deeper, then we're gonna take it up to the high cobra here. So we're gonna press the hands down and lift the chest, hips always on the floor. So if your hips like this is too much. So you need to keep the hips on the floor because we want to have a compression on here. If your hips are lifting, you are missing the compression in there, in the lower back. And then you can try walking the hands back towards your hips if you want to go even deeper. So once you're in the posture from wherever you are, in the Sphinx, in low cobra, high cobra, press the hands down, press the elbows down, lift the chest. And then we're gonna stay here. So make sure your chest is not collapsing, your shoulders not squeezing the ears. You can avoid this, bringing the power to the arms by pressing the hands down and lifting the heart. So keep doing this. And we're gonna stay here for a minute or so. And if you want to go even deeper, you can lift the chin up. So feeling a strong stretch from lower abdominal up to your chin if you are high cobra. If you are in Sphinx, you will still feel the stretch in front of your throat and on your chest. Press the hands, lift the heart, move the shoulders away from the ears. Relax the hips, relax the legs. Can you feel the compression on the lower back? We want to have a compression, but no pain. If it is painful, go down, lower version of cobra, or go down to Sphinx. So choose where you want to be this evening. And remember, every day is different based on what you've been doing during the day, during a week. Even though you are practicing every week, still it will be different every week. Pressing the hands, lifting the heart, relax the hips, relax the buttocks, relax the legs. This is really good for lower back and very good for heart. If you feel you've been bending forward a lot and you have a pain on your lower back, this can really heal that pain. A few more breaths here. Now, very, very slowly, we will start going down. So please take your time. This is quite an intense posture and you really need to take your time. So slowly, if you're in high cobra, Slowly lowering the tummy. Take your time, like really feeling each second you're going a little bit and then a little bit, maybe going down at the count of 20, very, very slowly. And then once you're on the floor, just bring the forehead on the floor and move your hips from side to side, just relaxing the hips. And now moving the lower legs up and down. And back. So both now lower legs together and sole of the feet facing upward. Now moving the lower legs from side to side. These are all really good for your lower back. And also circulation. So here, really relaxing the hips. So as you're moving the lower legs, your hips will be swinging from one side to other side. A couple of more this. And stand back to the center. Now drop the lower legs on the floor, hands under your shoulders. Slowly pressing the hands, lifting the chest, and then bring the hips all the way down to your heels. Now we're gonna come up to child pose and then see if you can drop the forehead on the floor and then bring the hands together on prayer, elbows on the side of the head, and then hands facing upwards. So hands to palms of the hands together in on prayer, looking, pointing up towards the ceiling, and elbows on the side of the head. If you move the elbows forward, you would feel more stretch on the side of the body and on the shoulder blades. And at the same time, I want you to really relax your torso. So let go of your torso on your legs and really resting. This posture, so that if you can really relax your torso and let it sink on your legs, it's a really good relaxation and tension release for the back. And your arms, hands together above your head. Also, you're stretching the shoulder blades. Okay, now slowly dropping the arms down and lifting the forehead, and then walk the hands backward. Now bringing yourself into sitting again. Now we're gonna do a stretch for the legs and then we'll go down to the floor on our back. So what I like you to make sure is that you have support under your legs. So your back of the heels um, are comfortable. And here again, you may want to sit on the edge of a pillow. This will help you to really stretch the back of the legs. So let's sit on the edge of the pillow. So when you're sitting on the edge, your pelvis will be lifted, tilted like forward, and then your thighs will come forward, and then push the heels out and toes towards your knees, and then legs wide apart, keeping the back straight, and hands in front of your hips. Again, we're gonna keep the spine straight. Slowly start walking the hands forward and coming to a place that your body stops you. Here, what we are looking for, a good stretch for the hamstrings, and maybe you might be feeling on the lower back, inside of the legs, but it's mostly for the back of the legs. And then, once you find your position, see if the knees are okay. If you feel any pain at the back of the knees, you can have pillows or some blankets under the knees. So please don't hesitate to have support there. Sometimes we don't feel it when we are in the center, but we feel it more when we go in deeper into the posture. And again, here the aim is to drop the belly button down, not the chest. So keeping the spine straight, belly button is going down, and find your place that your body is stopping you. And then you can let it go. Let go of the back and the head. If you are not feeling any pain on the back of on your lower back and back of the neck, soften your shoulders, soften the arms. And then again, breathing in through the nose, out through the relaxing the shoulders, arms. Relax the again muscles on the face, your jawbone. Relax the root of the tongue. Relaxing the root of the hair. Relaxing the hands, wrists. To let it go and relax, all you need to do is not to hold them, not to tense them. So it's actually no effort needed to relax them. We're gonna have 3 more breaths here. Let's have a deep, long breath through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One final breath in and out through the mouth. Now just very shortly, Lifting the chest, lifting the head, lifting the heart a little bit, and then walk your hands all the way outside of your right leg and going into a twist. And here we are twisting from the belly, going to the right as much as you can. And this is still remaining close to the floor, so still leaning downwards, but going towards the side. So going into a twist here, good stretch for your back. It's very strengthening for the lower back and abdominal area as well. And now walk the hands forward, back to center, and then walking all the way to the other side. Again, keep the twist on the belly area rather than on your shoulders. So what we are looking here is maybe feeling that your belly button turning to the side as you are turning, twisting to your left. Two more breaths. And with your final breath, slowly bring the hands back to the center. Walk the hands back and then bring the legs closer, and now slowly bringing yourself down on the floor on your back. And you can have some comfortable on your back. Arms open to the sides, feet and knees wide apart. So here, sole of the feet on the floor. Both feet almost like goes outside of the mat, and your knees also wide apart. Arms squared around the head. Drop both of the knees to your left side, and then bring the left foot outside of the right knee, and then we're gonna keep it there for a few seconds. So letting go of the knees, sinking down with the weight of the left foot, right knee going closer to the floor, and what we're looking for here is a stretch on the right hip and on your lower back. Compression on the lower back. One more breath. And one more. And now you can release the left foot from the knee. Take it down. And very slowly bring the knees back to the center, and now drop down to your right. And now same thing on this side. So both knees on the right side, and make sure your legs are wide apart so they don't touch to each other. And then lifting the right foot and place it outside of the left knee, and then let it go. Maybe your right knee not touching to the floor as you place the right foot outside of the left knee. And what we are looking here again, stretch on the left hip. You might be feeling on the hip flexors, on your quad, and on your back. Three more breaths. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Now slowly releasing the right foot and leave it on the floor, both knees on the center, and then just swinging from side to side. And back to the center. Now we're gonna finish this. You have two options. Either you can go to shoulder stand or the halasana. If you are not able to do any of this, then you can just lift the legs up like this. Also, if you are having your periods, that would be a better version as well. So just lifting the legs. Otherwise, I'll show you how we go into halasana. If you know what we are doing, you can just go ahead and do it. Okay, hands on the side of the hips, legs are bent. So please watch me if you haven't done it before. So using the back muscles and the core muscles, we're gonna rock backwards and try to bring the feet all the way at your back, behind your head. And then once the hips almost above your head, above the shoulders, bring the hands on your lower back. And here, what we try to do is moving the hip in the direction of the head. So really hips almost coming on top of your shoulders. And maybe legs are extended, maybe bent, that's fine. If you're able to extend, then it's a good stretch for the back of the legs as well. Maybe your feet on the floor, maybe you are here. Instead, you may stay on the shoulder stand version, somewhere like here. But if you are able to go all the way down to Halasana, this is really, really good for um, abdominal area, is great for thyroid, it's really good for circulation, and it's a very, very deep stretch for your back and very good for the especially upper back. So we're gonna stay here for a minute or so. So if your feet are touching to the floor, you may try walking the feet backwards so you go deeper and you're moving the hips more backward on the direction of the head. Keep the neck in the center. This is a very strong stretch for all the muscles on your back. Very, very deep. And you would feel a lot of lightening and relaxation on your back after this. And it's good for constipation problems. Three more breaths and then we're gonna release. Okay, now slowly lowering the knees on your forehead in both versions. If you're in shoulder stand or in halasana, just lowering the knees on the forehead and then hands goes down on the floor and see now from here, slowly unrolling from upper back, going down towards your shoulder blades, lower back, using the hands to control the unrolling, keep the shoulders and the head on the floor. And once your hips on the floor, you can drop the feet down, keep the knees bent, bring the hands on your belly, on your abdominal area. And just close your eyes and feel the sensations on your back. If you're in the halasana, you would feel all the like ribs are moving back to the natural position. All the muscles are moving. Just feel what is happening on the back. So giving time for body to realign, come back to center. And now bring both of the knees to the chest. Hug your legs. And then you can swing from side to side. And then back to the center. Now extend the left leg and then hugging the right knee towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And now switching the side, going to the left knee. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then extend your legs and the arms on the side of the body. Maybe have a pillow under your knees. We had a lot of work on the lower back today, so it's good to have some support. And you could do this by just having a pillow under your knees. This will remove the pressure from the lower back. And if you're cold, have a blanket over you. And once you are comfortable, close your eyes. You're going to be in Shavasana for a few seconds, not seconds, minutes. So make yourself really comfortable. Imagine what would you do to make this 5 years version of yourself feel more comfortable, more relaxed, just for a couple of minutes here. What would they need to feel more peace, relaxed, and comfort? Close your eyes. Then feel the weight of your body and then drop the body on the floor. You're not holding your head any longer. Let go of the shoulders. Let go of the arms, wrists, hands, fingers, palms, tip of the fingers. Really relaxing and letting go of the both arms and feel the weight of your arms. And then relaxing the torso all the way up from your chest. Imagine you are scanning it down, and as you're scanning it, letting go, dropping the chest, the heart, dropping the sternum, the area, the whole rib cage, going down to the abdominal area, relaxing and letting go, not holding any longer. And the hips, buttocks, and upper legs, big heavy legs, just let them go and feel the weight of them. Letting go of the knees, lower legs, ankles, and the feet. Feel the top of the feet, toes, and sole of the feet, and your heel. Now feel the weight of your full body have a muscle memory of this moment of total relaxation, being held by the earth, and you don't need to do anything. As if you are sleeping, but you are awake and you know how to relax. We owe this to our body. And when you relax your body will start recovering, getting healthier, boosting the immune system. And now we're gonna do full body breath. So imagine you are inhaling through the pores of the skin, through your whole body. And exhaling through the pores of the skin through your whole body. And we're gonna make this a rhythmic flowing breath in and out. Let's start breathing in through your whole body. Feel your body expanding with the breath as you're sucking the air in, expanding, and you exhaling through the pores of the skin, sinking in, clearing, emptying the body. Inhale through the whole body, through the skin, the pores of the skin, expanding, receiving, healing, clearing as you exhaling, emptying your body. Again, inhaling. Imagine you breathing in through your skin to whole body, breath reaching every single cell, healing, clearing, purifying, exhaling and releasing. Feel the lightening of your body. Inhaling again through the pores of the skin, expanding, receiving, healing, and then exhaling, relaxing, emptying, lightening the body all the way in. Inhaling, feel your body expanding, maybe going beyond your skin, going outwards. And then as you exhaling, emptying, and lightening, relaxing your body. Inhaling again, expanding. Exhaling, lightening, emptying, letting go of the body. Inhaling, expanding. Exhaling, lightening and emptying. One more breath like that. Inhaling, opening, expanding, receiving, exhaling, letting go, lightening and emptying the body. Now, letting go of the breath, just bring your attention back to your body, feeling the skin, feeling the bones in the legs, arms, feeling your spine, your rib cage, scalp, and then feeling the muscles around the bones. Feel the strength of your body. You are very, very healthy. Just feel that strength and health of your body, at least for a second. And then feel the softness of your body as well, inside this liquid circulation system, the emptiness, the gap in the body that helps moving things around. And then feeling the skin protecting the body and feeling the weight of the body again, the whole body. Now, from here, we're gonna slowly start waking up. But if you feel staying longer, that would be amazing. It would be really, really helpful. So if you have time, please do stay and do sleep. But if you need to, if you wish to wake up, from now on you can slowly start moving the fingers and the toes, stretching the arms and the legs, awakening your body. And then when you're ready, you can roll on one of the sides and have two breaths there. And then you can slowly bring yourself up to a comfortable seating posture. And then bring the hands on the chest. Once you are in sitting, keep the eyes closed. Drop your chin towards your hand. Just for a second, feel the feel your body, feel your heart beneath your hands, and maybe repeat yourself. I am always here for you. I always take care of you. Doesn't matter what happens, I'm always here for you. And if there is anything more you want to say that 5 years old would love to hear, just repeat that. I love you. I'm always here for you. You are safe and always good. And then feeling a moment of gratitude for the practice, for taking care of yourself, for your time. And then you can release the hands on the lap and open the eyes. Namaste. I'm gonna close slowly if someone might be sleeping and hope to see you next week. If you have any question, you can always email me. And have a good night. Bye bye.